Hey everyone, welcome to the finalists for Tornado Photo of the Year. Brand new award for this year's contest. I was really excited to add this, and it's made it fun to go over just specific tornado photos and judge which ones are the best. We have a lot of judges, and from the selections to the finalists, it may be tough to go, why didn't I make it? We are judging again on all kinds of stuff: composition and editing, uniqueness, tone, all that kind of stuff, white balance. And for 4 or 5 of us who work really hard at what we do, we probably get really into it and take it really seriously. So the photos that are here in our finalists range from just a beautiful, unique compositions to powerful, destructive looking scenes. And I think our finalists represent a great variety of all the tornadoes that you caught. For those that didn't make it, 2022 is wide open. There were tornadoes yesterday in Texas. Unfortunately, a bunch of them. This year is wide open. I hope that you will get out there and work really hard this year and see what you can capture. I want to throw a shout out to our sponsors real quick. Davis Instruments. If any of you use their weather stations, they're amazing. I have one in my backyard right now, the Vantage View. It's amazing. Go out and buy one of them. They're giving away one for the contest. Thank you to them. To Rich from lightningtrigger.com, he's donating a lightning trigger. That's the best one that I've ever used. Thank you to him for being a sponsor. Imagecraft. They are supplying the metal prints for all the 3 winners. Thank you to them. I work with them all the time here locally in Arizona. Great company. And if you want to look them up online and have them print stuff and ship to you, they can do it. And finally, to Extreme Tornado Tours, thanks for sponsoring Tornado Photo of the Year, and thanks for being a guest judge. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your friendship. Without further ado, here are our finalists. So here we are with the finalists for Tornado Photo of the Year. Congratulations to all the people who made it to the finals. These photos are incredible. There's so much like power and kind of diversity and different compositions. Nick, since you are a guest judge, what do you think about the top 10? And do you have a couple favorites?
Well, I mean, I certainly do. I definitely know like what my number 1 and 2 shots are.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, makes things difficult. I was really hoping that things would line up where I'm like, oh, I know exactly what number 1 is. And that's been difficult on this one. All the shots have been super amazing. And as a judge, it's been really kind of, difficult and also rewarding to judge based on different perspectives. We're looking at things like, the X factor and uniqueness, and we're also looking at composition and technical stuff. So to be a judge and look through all those things and take everything into consideration has been difficult, and a lot of deliberation. But overall, I think that these are some wonderful photos for sure.
Yeah, Linda, what about you?
Yeah, I like what we came up with here in the end. I think there's a good representation of different, really, tornado events. And of course, I have my favorites. I will echo Nick's sentiment of it having been difficult because, we're picking based on a set of criteria. And I'm really hoping that a lot of these photographers will continue to push themselves on not just being in the right place at the right time, but to really come through in the edit and really think about, the whole thing and not just like, this is an awesome shot, submit it. And, but yeah, great set of images here.
Yeah, it's been tough. I mean, looking at so many images that are just that, all could seemingly win. I definitely have a couple that I favor in the set, but I just enjoyed the variety of all of them. You got 10 images here, and you got 10 different that look totally different. So it's been tough, but as Linda said, really rewarding to talk about them and go through each individual one.
Absolutely. Dennis, how about you?
Oh, I have a big problem. So because I think I I have too many favorites here, so because all these shots are absolutely amazing and great. Wish I could been at one storm. So yeah, but it's yeah, very very great shots. So and the judging will be very very hard on this one.
Yeah, I agree with everything you guys said. If I had to pick a top 3 right now, I would not want to do it. I'd rather go play Wordle or Quirtle or do something else that maybe is easier than having to decide that. Linda, I think you were you were talking about some of the balance, or maybe it was Nick, about the judging. How we go from the technical and all that stuff. And I know that we've already gotten feedback from people that saw the top 20 of these and have learned a lot. Even some of the people that have photos right here in our finalists that said, I can't wait for this year to do better, even with cropping and some editing and all that stuff. So I think, overall, it's been really fun to look at these, kind of critique them a little bit, little things that can improve it, and people are learning from that. But overall, for me, it's going to be really, really difficult. A lot of these are spectacular shots, and I also like the fact that they're not all from the U.S. We've got one from number 11 from Italy, so that's kind of cool that it's a tornado from elsewhere in the world, and that's I think sometimes a little bit rare. So these are just awesome. So now we have the difficult task of voting again, and that should be great. I know we're all looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, we were already kind of at odds leading up to today's finalists, and so we've already kind of been really through it with these 11 for sure. So the final voting,
there's definitely a balance between spectacular, like chaotic tornado shots that are just, you look at them and your mind is blown, and also being technically perfect with composition and focus and sharpness and editing, and that's a tough thing to judge. So it's up to us, and we'll do it. But thank you all for judging and being a part of this, and this has been really fun. And to the top 10, congratulations again. Stay tuned for next week, and the winners will be announced. Good luck.